What is going on, guys? It's Alexios. Hope you guys are having a great day. Now, trends. Why are they important? Why do we care about them? Why do we roast them? Why do we like them? Why are they a thing? Well, I'm sorry to say, I do not have the answers. But I do have some thoughts which might be interesting to hear. Hopefully, if you stay through the video.
Make sure to watch all of it and like and subscribe.
Yeah, let's just get into it. So trends are important. They're a reference for people that are looking for inspiration and a vision for people who need it. One can maybe call them a temporary dress code for society, but they aren't necessarily unique or cool after a week or two. They start to get this negative image. Why is that? Let me start off by saying that I am referring to the stereotypes of Yeezy obsessed, Supreme branded hype beast. You know, he's got Supreme tatted on his tongue or something, I don't know. You also have the Teddy Santis tote bag, pearl necklace, loitering, unemployed boys of today. Is it bad that we have these stereotypes that I just said? Why do we shame people at all when fashion is expression and choice? Why do we have to put that negative energy out there? So let's define what a trend is. Google has a very great answer. A trend is a fashion. But I think the most relatable definition is the third one, which is a topic that is the subject of many posts on social media website within a short period of time, except instead of social media website, maybe just the general cultural zeitgeist moment thing, you know? Now that's what Google says, but for me, a trend is the predominant style that people see when they go out. It's what they see on social media, it's what they see when they go window shopping. It's the contemporary, ever-changing uniform of society. If you're walking in the street, whatever style you're seeing most people wearing, that is probably the trend. While wearing it, it means you know what's happening in pop culture rather than being completely isolated from the current cultural landscape. So when we think about fashion as a way of individual expression, there's a crossover inherently in what the trendy uniform is that most people will just wear. The two colliding could be the reason for the roasting we see. There is the idea that being able to style yourself without conforming to standard dress codes or acknowledging trends is superior than the trend itself. And I would agree, don't get me wrong, I would agree that there is more skill and knowledge in doing this. But how can things be better or worse when it's the individual's choice that matters? Sure, some things are more objective, like someone wearing clothes that fit their proportions better, or having colors that are complementary to each other, but this is still an individual's choice. Why does this have to transform into a negative? Why do we want to make fun of people who can't take the time or spend the money or simply use the energy to really curate their own unique taste? Or people who simply enjoy a trend and see no point in changing their look outside of it? For example of a trend right now of a specific clothing item, let's look at the camp collar. It's everywhere on TikTok. It's not a brand, but it's a type of shirt. I mean, look at this guy. Looks good, doesn't it? I explained in one of my videos before how I like this shirt because of the way it fits me and my body. And because of this, I don't really care if the trend dies or if other people stop wearing it. I like the shirt for me. And because of that, I consider it more of a timeless staple in my wardrobe. But simultaneously, it is trendy. I realize and am aware it is not necessarily innovative, but does it have to be if I like it and it makes me feel good? No, because what matters is the relationship I have with the piece, not the piece's relationship to society. I mean, when you look at some of the crazy stuff Balenciaga releases, you see a similar concept being tackled. What they release, whether with Adidas or Fortnite or themselves, it isn't all that special. It's a lot of twisting of concepts of things we're all familiar with, and it's a test to see how much people will spend on a brand and how much people will invest themselves into the Balenciaga identity. One other brand we could look at is Aimé Leon Dore. I mean, looking at Abercrombie's website after seeing ALD, you'll clearly see the influence Teddy Santis has right now. Not only through his brand, but also as his position as a creative director at New Balance. This grandpa workwear golf pro combo, though, is a trend, and one that ALD has certainly helped bring to the forefront. They get a lot of flack for the excessive lines at their store and the hype attributed to their New Balances, but I genuinely like them for other reasons personally, such as the Greek influence Santis brings to the brand, influence I find not only inspirational and really personal to me and my heritage, but also just looks cool. I'm sure there are other people who like it for their own reasons too. And of course, it is funny to see memes and make fun of brands and trends a bit, like I did in the beginning with the Supreme Bros. But I see people on TikTok who seem especially insulted just by a brand for existing. Essentially them saying that a lot of the brands that are popular are cringy for being popular. For them, everything has to be influential and completely different to be popular. But even when something is objectively different, like Rick Owens, let's say, that brand itself has become trendy. And the same people roast ALD, Yeezys, Supreme. I think Rick can be roasted just as much. And it is, don't get me wrong, I mean, people do it. But you can even see for a brand which more fashion insiders know of or pay attention to, a brand where people see unique and different designs, the negative energy can even be brought to that. So when something becomes trendy, it becomes natural to point to that before anything else, and to think of it negatively to make ourselves feel better. When something is different and makes a statement to people, it doesn't matter. People will roast what they want to roast because they want to feel good about themselves. Now this is pretty bleak, I guess, but it really just comes down to people wanting to feel good. And that's what exploring fashion does for a lot of people. It's done that for me and many others. Being part of a trend can give a feeling to the two sides, those being the people rocking with it and the people hating it. Saying bad things about it can make one person feel unique, like they stand out, and there are also real negatives to trends. One of the more tangible negatives of a trend is the fact that it relies on people continuously buying new pieces, especially based on the feeling of trying to fit in. This is bad for sustainability and the longevity of someone's closet, but it's also bad because it doesn't really give someone the chance to go out of their comfort zone and wear something that they might really like or have been wanting to try. In terms of identity though, choosing what to wear is a choice. One that's more subconscious for some, and one that is more of an active decision for others. No matter what you wear, so long as you are comfortable with the identity you are presenting, don't let others influence your decisions. If you can take the time to curate your identity through brands you like, just be sure to make sure you go about it in a sustainable and smart way. But if you don't have that time, trends are a good way to dip your toes into fashion without the pressure of making poor monetary decisions associated with your look and trying to experiment. I don't got the answers, but these were just some of my thoughts on trends. I'd love to hear what you guys think about trends in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love yourself and have a good one.